Well, guys, I just got back from town. I rented two pieces of equipment that could definitely bankrupt our operation, but we need to look at them. Voila! So I went and rented two Frankensteins. To hopefully, speed up our pay dirt moving process. We'll see how well it works. We'll see if we can afford to keep these things around. Only time will tell. Hey, what's going on, guys? RS Games here, back with another episode of Gold Rush the Game. How's it going today, guys? I hope all is well. And as you can tell by the thumbnail, we did get some new equipment on the operation here. But more importantly, guys, we reached 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 of you strong. We're actually over that already by just a few. But anyways, you guys are amazing. So throughout today's episode, we're going to talk about some stuff to come. And as well as check out some of the new stuff on the operation. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different than normal. Normally we do a cleanup at the end. I don't think there's going to be a cleanup today, just because it's going to be a little bit slower paced. We're going to be talking throughout it. But without further ado, let's at least go out and get in the excavator and start mining, right? So as you can see, I got the wash pan all ready to go. And obviously we got these two Frankensteins. I did rent them. Now, renting them is not cheap. It is about $50,000 a day to have both of them here on the operation. So we really need to step up the game a little bit and start getting that gold in the box, right? Now, I know some of you are going to probably yell at me because it is much more efficient to use the payloader with these Frankensteins. At least I believe. I've seen a lot of people do it that way. But for right now, I'm going to be mining out this pay strip that we've talked about in the past. Now, I did leave that really gold-rich spot, and I did that for one main reason. Our wash plant is not the best wash plant you can get, and I kind of want to leave that until we got the best setup to really get the most amount of gold out of the ground. So our main goal here for now is going to be mining out this pay strip. I just highlighted a few of the higher payout areas for now. It's literally in a line all the way up to there and all the way back. It just follows this line. I'm going to try to mine this entirely out, and then we're probably going to bring the payloader back to the claim once it's all the way down to the ground and start mining that way, loading the belts with that thing. But for now, we're going to do some excavator action because it's my favorite piece of equipment. Alright, now that we talked about that a little bit, I want to talk about the 1,000 subscribers, guys. You all are absolutely insane, right? We set a goal here just a few short weeks ago, 1,000 by June, and it's not even the end of January, and we already smashed that goal. I'm gonna set the bar high, right? I like setting goals for you all because it's kind of a game just to see how much we can grow, how much we can do. And now I'm setting the bar high on this one. You guys ready for it? I'm setting the bar at 5K subscribers by the end of 2024. Maybe we'll hit it, maybe we won't. Who knows? Time will tell. That is your guys' goal. So if you would be so kind, and if you have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that like button. And if you had some friends that are interested in the game as well, make sure you drop or hit that share button and send it to them. I really do appreciate that. It's super awesome. And as well, you know, you can always leave a comment, something nice, something tip. You know, you can give me a helpful tip. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Don't be rude. You know, I'm not the pro miner here or nothing in the game, so don't be mean to me. But get some helpful tips. I'd be definitely interested in learning more. How to play the game better, get the most gold. All right, and one thing to come with this 1,000 subscriber mark, guys. I'm gonna be doing a live stream now. It's more to come. I gotta get everything set up. I'm gonna notify it a couple weeks ahead of time. Now it's not gonna be just a spontaneous live stream like I've done in the past because it's gonna be a big one. I want as many of you as I can to be there and be a part of it because I'm gonna be giving back to you guys. I promised a giveaway way back in the start of my channel. If any of you OGs are still here, you may remember that. And I definitely want to give back to you all because we've grown an awesome community here. It's gotten really big. It's getting bigger every day. And I want to be able to give back. So we're going to be doing a live stream here within the next month or so. Like I said, more to follow. I'll be announcing it a little bit more. I'll be getting a date selected and everything like that. But I want to do some game giveaways during that live stream, so stay tuned for that, guys. I'm gonna give back for all of you being so kind to me, subscribing, helping me grow. So don't worry, I haven't forgot about any of you. And where is this gonna take us as a channel? Well, never planned on stop making videos, right? I love making them. It's pretty cool. It's a great way to interact with you guys. I enjoy that. Now here in the next couple months, the daily uploads might be down a little bit, but after about June, we're gonna be 7 days a week again. I did 7 days this week, or will be doing 7 days this week, just to kind of see. I got some good ideas coming. Some of you may have already watched the previous videos. There's some ideas stemming there, and there's a lot I can expand off of. So make sure to stay tuned for that. That's way down the road for right now. And another thing is I haven't really promoted it or talked about it in a while, is my Discord server is linked down below. For any of you that are in there, I do apologize. I have not been very active lately. I'm working on some stuff to make it more of an interactive zone. So if you haven't done so, link is in the description down below. It's in the description of every video. If you want to go and join that, you can always come in, say hi. There's very friendly people in there already. And I want to keep growing it because eventually I want to start doing some more live streams and doing some multiplayer live streams. And I want to be able to include all of you in that. And that's going to be the way to do it, is on the Discord. So if you want, another thing that's linked down below is my Twitch channel. I'm not super hard into streaming on Twitch. When I do stream, I multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube, and it seems to go pretty good. I definitely enjoy getting multiple platforms in there. I'm also working on growing my TikTok, which that is not linked down below. Maybe eventually. TikTok's gonna be kind of a whole different content thing, and it's gonna be the same as my YouTube but different, if you know what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain. So eventually I hope to be able to go live on TikTok as well and share even more content with you all. Yeah. It's been a wild ride so far. I created this channel not that many months ago. I mean, I think I created it in March. I didn't actually start doing anything with it. It was kind of just an idea. And I didn't really actually start doing anything and taking it serious until about June. So I mean, we're just a little over 6 months in. We've already hit 1,000 subs. The sky's the limit, really, on YouTube. Any social media, if you want to be able to do it, don't be scared of it. Just start doing it. And one thing I try to work on every episode, I try to be better every episode. If I do something wrong, try to correct myself. I sometimes I do multiple takes. I'm a pretty firm believer in just raw, uncut stuff because no one's perfect, and I don't want to, having good videos is very good, but if you try to make it absolutely perfect every step of the way, I don't really like that, because to me that's not natural. I like natural content that people produce, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. Right, I do some cuts and whatnot just to skip over the boring stuff, but if I mess up, I normally don't cut it out. I normally don't redo it unless I really butchered it. Normally intros I redo if I really butchered them. But I like to just leave it in there. If I made a mistake, said something wrong, leave it in there, right? Ooh, I'm digging into hard soil. One thing that I'm really trying to promote with this world, and it's been the world's a different place than it used to be. and we need to stick together and not try to be perfect and not be better than everyone else. We're all created equal, right? We all got our own skills, mindsets, and everything like that. And I think we all should work together just to make the world a better place. So if I can do that with 1,000 of you here on YouTube, that would be absolutely awesome. How's the wash plant doing? Should probably check on that. We getting any gold in the box? Is this working? I don't think it's that much faster than running loads with the haul truck. I just wanted to add something new, right? I've been talking about these Frankensteins for a long time. And so to finally incorporate them into the game is pretty awesome. Like I said, eventually we will be a lot more efficient using the payloader. I just want to get kind of a strip mined out, so that way we got a good nice driving area for the payloader to go in, because that thing gets stuck on the tiniest little speck, I swear. And it can be kind of a pain to drive at times. But this pay strip is pretty solid. It pays pretty good. So that's always good. Right, we're looking for the gold rich ground. Eventually we're gonna be moving claims. I don't really plan on it. I kinda got a goal and set in mind that to mine out this entire claim. Now I probably won't do that all in YouTube videos. I'm gonna definitely do some of that between episodes. I've been kinda just taking it slow, right? Showcasing the small steps, getting the big operation going. Once we get the big wash plants and all the equipment here on the claim that we need, then I'll probably do some more playing between recordings, and I want to try to mine out this entire claim. I've never done that in this game, and it's always something I've wanted to do. Minus the little hand digging part, I'm not gonna do that. I've watched videos on that, and apparently it's not worth it. So the other thing is the nuggets are getting few and further between. So we've been really relying on the fine gold lately. At the start of the series, them nuggets were a lifesaver, and I mean, I wish I could still get them like constantly like I was. But they are getting bigger. It seems like when you start out, the nuggets are really small, and as you progress through the game, they seem to get a lot bigger. You know, like 20-ounce nuggets. That would be. Could you imagine in real life finding a 20-ounce nugget? That'd be the coolest thing ever. You'd be the coolest kid on the block. It'd be awesome. All right. We're almost kind of keeping up with this thing. There's a little bit of a lag here between the belts and everything, because I could do a little bit more direct feed if I sent this right into the shaker deck. I'm using I'm sending it to the hopper feeder for right now. And the reason I'm doing that is eventually, like next episode, I'm going to start off with everything full, start it up, so that way we can do multiple cleanups in an episode. You know, do a little time lapse of me filling the plant, and as well as having a pretty much full plant right off the start. That's kind of where we're working towards in this series. And I mean, we're getting closer to that. I think we're relatively close to that 1,000-ounce goal so far. I think we might have actually surpassed it. So now I'm just going to see how much gold we can really get. I'm gonna have to slowly start buying this equipment instead of renting it, because renting it, like I said at the start, is insane. For just these two Frankensteins, for both of them, every day it's 50-some thousand dollars. Like, wow, that's a lot of gold we have to find. That's like 20-some ounces a day, I believe. I don't know what the market price is right now in the game. It's actually probably a little over 20 ounces a day just to afford the Frankensteins. That's not including the excavator, the wash plant, the fuel. It all adds up. So we really need to pull in gold totals high every day, as well as we need some good mag rich ground, which that's normally in the gold rich ground is where you get the most mag, because we really want to upgrade that blacksmith to I want to make giant bars. Like, I want to do a video where I just have like 15 giant, like max size bars, whatever the max size is, I think that'd be really awesome. And not only do I want to upgrade the blacksmith to be able to smelt bigger bars, I also want to get rid of the gold loss some and reduce the cost of smelting. It's pretty expensive the way it sits. So if I can get all that down, it's really just more money in our pockets. And I was hoping that was a nugget we just found, but nope, unfortunately it is not. I'm going to do a few more scoops here. It looks like the plant's maybe getting a little fuller now. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing the cleanup here today on the episode. I just wanted to come in. I didn't want to make a terribly long episode. Do kind of a 1,000 subscriber special, kind of talk to you guys, not just talk about the game as much as I normally would, you know. So I wanted to give you guys some just channel updates and what to expect here moving forward. But we are definitely going to fill the wash plant today. It's not Gold Rush without getting a full wash plant. I think we're getting pretty close. Like I said, you got to account for kind of some of the, it's almost like turbo lag. There's some lag between when I throw it on the bottom belt until it gets down into the sluice boxes. So we're at about 66% right now, and there's still a lot running up that belt and into that. Man, it almost might be just fast. Like I said, if I was doing it like this all the time, it would definitely be faster just to throw it right into the shaker deck. Because that thing should be able to keep up with these belts plenty fine. But for content purposes, I'm going to leave it into there because I can fill both belts up to 100%, fill the hopper up to 100%, and then just start everything up kind of slowly and let it run. And it would just about fill the wash plant, I think, if I was in some really good, rich ground. I'm going to have to get the drilling machine back out here at some point. I'm going to have to upgrade the claim again and get the drilling machine back out here and do some more drilling. Because once this streak's done, we're going to need a kind of a point to go. And then eventually we'll probably get another Frankenstein or two. And to be able to reach all the way back to the edge of the claim. It's kind of hard to gauge how much I'm actually going to need to put in there. It's 3% at a time. I'd almost have to count out how many excavator buckets go into that dump truck and how many loads. And that would give me a pretty good idea of how many scoops I need to put on these belts in order to get a full wash plant. The next big purchase though is probably the newer shaker deck. I think it can run a little bit more yardage. Replace those things at the bottom. We want a little bit higher efficiency ones to collect as much of that gold as we can. We want to eliminate all gold loss, at least to some extent, right? You're probably never going to be able to catch every little fine piece, but the more you can get, the more money you make. And that's the main goal. I'd love to play the leaderboards on this game sometime. I don't know if I could do it though. That seems, the requirements to be able to play that game mode are pretty hardcore. And I don't know how people do it, honestly. I don't think there's nuggets enabled, so starting off you gotta like grind up to get the excavator and whatnot. That would be really difficult. But that would be fun to do eventually, is to put everything on hard and try to play the game that way. Right now it's on pretty easy settings. It's not the easiest it could be, but it's definitely not the most difficult either. Alright, I'm going to probably throw 3-4 more scoops in, and then we'll go check on the plant again. It's got to be getting relatively full at this point, I would think. But what do I know? I'm just a rookie gold miner. And we are still 6 days away from summer. I don't know if that changes anything. Well, I don't really know what the seasons do in this game. I know winter, it looks like the ground's got a little bit of snow cover. Maybe some permafrost over the top layer. I'm not like some of those people out there that strip all the overburden. I dig every ounce I can get out, and if there's a little bit, if there could be a little bit in that top layer, I am taking it. All right, one more and then we'll go look at the plant. I don't want to overfill it. All right. What are we looking at? Are we at up to 70% yet? Actually, looks like we could be at 80%. 85%. All right, and there's still dirt moving up the belt. There's still dirt going up into the plant. I'm sure there's still some sliding over. We'll do like 4 more scoops for good measure, and if I have to shut the belts off or whatever, no big deal. All right. There should be, if I could get every little speck in this spot here, there's about 200 ounces ish a square. So if I kind of round down to that 200 mark, I'm hoping that this cleanup's gonna yield 300 to 400 ounces. Now with my luck the way it's been, it probably is not gonna happen that way, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna have a really big cleanup and it turns out to be the tiniest cleanup ever. All right, I know that camera's a little weird look at like that, but I'm not quite skilled enough to run it from in cab and fill these belts. We're just about getting all the way to the bottom though, so we're recovering most out of these squares. All right, one more after this one, and then we'll probably have to get up there and be ready to shut the plant off, just in case it gets full. All right, and if it's not full, no big deal. All right, we're gonna hop in the UTV. I bought this thing, so I might as well use it, right? No sense in just letting it sit around and collect dust. And the more I drive it, the more it grows on me. All right, how are we looking over here? We are at 95%. So really close to having to shut the plant down and being able to do a cleanup. That's awesome. Wasn't I don't think it was terribly slow compared to the haul truck. Definitely not as much back and forth. I was able to just kind of keep digging. All right. Should be enough dirt going in, I would think. It's kind of slow, but these are pretty full. There we go. There's some pay going into the plant. It's probably going to cut off at like 99%. That's normally how it happens. 98. Oh, we're so close. We should be able to get it. Get that 100%. A little bit more. In fact, I should probably get ready to shut this thing off. Yes, there it is. All right, run around here quick before any more gets in there. There we go. All right, we're going to stop everything. All right, perfect. Alrighty guys, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.